I just grip on her and I show her that sick like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel pad.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Again, it's Benson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and 4. Murray gonna hand this to Benson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're gonna need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Swim.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. We'll work this out wide to Benson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flott.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Back up.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Get it!
Once again, it's Walker. This is going to be a Seahawks first down. We'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass. I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
Ready!
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready!
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey. Go check! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Let's go!
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles!
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings! 18, Pioneer!
Milrow on 3rd down. Open to the left side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal.
Viking 18! Ready?
Here's Walker. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
pushed back to the 11-yard line for second and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cut 19, cut 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Panther 11, 70 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Talk things over before third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready. Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's the safety, Justin Reed. He blitzed and got home. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
On play action, Murray. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
They'll run here with Benson. Finding space. inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They welcome just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Juwan Johnson. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Alert. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Check, smash. Check, smash. Check these action. Roll. Check. No. Go.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll get this ahead for about 3. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Hey, smash. 18 Cardinal.
They'll run here with Walker. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. And a touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. It has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone first time today.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
quick throw, taken in out wide by Dell. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Hey, shit.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, yeah.
Dell on the run with this jet sweep. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read,
they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Ernest Jones getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
17 yards on the play.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson.
Hey! On the hop! Biggest! Who you got? Coach.
Murray on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Ray Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Fitzgerald down for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 Nazareth! 60 Nazareth! 18 Cardinal! 79 Broncos!
From the gun, it's Milrow. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play for Seattle. 33 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
18, 5 in. Mustang 19.
They'll go play action with Milroe. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Josh Sweat in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
7-yard line.
Drop 60. Come on.
Here's Milroe to throw. Open man is Horton. It's gone. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobs. Go.
Throwing is Milroe. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Whoa.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Murray now to throw on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Harrison. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They try the right side with Benson. He's got space inside the 25. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Benson. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. On the stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. It was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
Seahawks 10.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stephanie! Dragon 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Cut 19! Cut 19!
On first down, it's Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got to break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job.
Oh, and that ball is intercepted. Jarvis Ward with the pick.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Okay, break! Here we go, set! Ready!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready, set!
It is 2nd and 6.
Ready, go!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Devon Holland up to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Come on!
We'll try and run it with Walker. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Check! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Alert!
Here's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Milrow. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Steady.
First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Play action now. It's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Hunt was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Point really, because it ends up being a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Gravity line. Liking 18.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Got it. Ready? Bring it. Hey. Let's go.
Once again, it's Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready,
Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come 19. Here we go. Trap 50. Trap.
To the air, it's Milrow. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Ready.
Now give to Walker, running right. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. 3rd, they need 8.
Ready. Panther 60.
Now it's Milrow. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Omaha.
Murray going to hand this to Benson.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. Never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Murray now on 2nd down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. On the run to the right. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's complete. And Jackson Smith and Jigba. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cougar 19, Viking 18. Go.
They'll run the draw with Walker, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey. Bronco 80.
Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Open man, Demario Douglas. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
They go play action for Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Murray. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Murray gonna fire this one out to Harrison. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd's into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Coach.
Right back to Harrison. He's got him again. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Murray's going to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Rolling to the left. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, Murray. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing again is Murray. They'll work this out wide to Benson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5.
To throw again is Murray. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Get it. No. Hawk 7.
Now Walker. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
Street. Cougar 19. Ready.
They run with Walker. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Ready.
Second and 11.
That's Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. The left side, and is caught by Horton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
Lions. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. This one snagged by Smith and Jr. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50. It's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Outright sneaking jig by Hazard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here we go. First and goal.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 70, Timberwolf! Steady!
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Ready, right?
Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. It's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The 12's making noise in Seattle before third down.
Green. Big ace open. 2-2.
Play action now. It's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
Ready up.
On the ground, it's Walker. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal.
Ready.
Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Come on. Ready.
No run here with Walker. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups.